Are we back? Hello? Are we here? I think the game has a curse. But we're back for now. Okay, I'm back. Am I still like cutting in and out? Is it still getting glitchy? It's weird because it looks like my upload speed's dipped. And maybe that's what's going on? Not yet. Okay. I'm gonna restart the recording. And then if it keeps happening, then I'll just call it early. But we'll see how it goes. I had to reopen OBS a few times. And it's freezing out, for fuck's sake. Hold on, I'm stopping the recording. The hell? Okay, upload's fine now. OBS randomly. The hell? Uh... There's someone disabled. Hello, are we good? Are we good? Why are there so many drop frames? Am I good? Hello, testing, testing. Hello. Um, Settings, advanced. Process. Alright, the settings, advanced. What does it say? Okay, I'm good now. Okay, wait, I'm not getting... Okay. Are we good? Because I'm getting... Because I don't think I'm getting... Wait, am I not getting drop frames anymore? Oh, what did I... I don't know why it does this. It's not even for all the streams. It's just once in a while it'll do that. That's weird. Okay, am I back now? I got less dropped frames. Testing, testing. How am I looking? Am I freezing? Am I good? Am I good? Let me see how it looks on my end. Okay, if I... Okay, I think it's back. Is it back? Are we back? You haven't froze yet? Okay. Can I click play and have it not freeze? That will be the $1 million question. Can I play? Can I start this game, please? Whenever I say it tends to freeze. Okay. If it freezes one more time, I'm just gonna end the stream and I'll look into it. Let me know if it drops. I don't want to quit. Let's just play. Sound is important. Oh, it's recommending headphones. Even a small one. I don't think a small one. If the stream just fully stops, let me know and I'll end it there. But I mean, still let me know if a small one happens, but I don't think I'll end it on a small one. The music is fantastic.
"2025 last night. A murder occurred in a remote part
Oh.
of this swamp.
A murder?
Small tourist attraction deep within the heart of the marshal.
Hold on. A tourist attraction. Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
Ooh,
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
an
Get your
alien in a
facts straight for
swamp?
once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see what matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
What?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
You've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Oh wait,
Case
we're working
file?
with an officer. Are we actually a cop
There's
in
not a lot
this?
of it, is there?
I don't think
As
he was a cop
usual,
in the other
we only know
game.
the bare essentials at this point.
More change from Myra lyrics. Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. So that's 8:45 p.m. for people who don't know 24-hour time format. Exact cause of death is unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. Yeah, my man had a schnoz. Yeah, I like how you can see it like in the outline too. His fucking schnoz. Okay, and then this is a picture of the wounds and looks like tracks. Oh, look at this happy little guy. I don't think he'd kill anybody.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began.
What did Boggy ever do to Officer James? Ooh. Oh, there goes the hat. Chapter 1, a swamp full of secrets. Okay, I know this is an older game, but I think I like the art a lot.
Your case file is in the top right.
Okay. So I guess instead of Sally, we work with Officer James. So I'm wondering if we used to be a cop and then we became a private investigator instead, and that's when we started working with Sally.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here. When you've collected some, of course.
Okay.
I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Oh, great. The actual cop isn't gonna help us. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, so that's... I'm assuming these are the people. These are the clues. These are just notes. Okay. And then, okay, so this is about Mr. Remington. We hope you enjoy your visit to Boggy's Bog. Page 1. Okay, so this is info pertaining to Remington. Body was found outside the swamp. You see 3 small wounds on his chest. Have mysterious slam around their wounds. And then Boggy. Not been officially sighted for 60 years. Happy little guy. Okay. And then do I
Water is
just...
black and deep. My favorite kind. There's a large fence
Okay.
reaching straight out of the water. Are they keeping something in? The water is black and a simple wooden dock.
How do I talk to him?
Ah,
Oh, I just click on him.
soon, Grimoire. What's troubling you?
Your mustache is troubling me.
Your mustache is troubling me. That thing seems to be longer every time I see you.
You've been warned about this, detective. Don't talk about my facial hair, and I won't talk about yours.
What's wrong with mine? It's perfectly under control. It's trimmed and ready for action.
Grimoire, you're supposed to be investigating a murder. Stop wasting time.
Oh my god, alright.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode.
Okay.
button in the bottom
I was
right.
about to ask.
Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Oh, I never feel confident. Let's go here. Oh, person. Hello.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should
What?
be offended, though.
Oh, is she from another game? I'll just say I
You're
remember
that
her.
weird girl from the fairground.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and be
You'll
faithful.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of
That's what I'm
creature.
saying.
He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared. I might pretend I imagined her.
Yeah, we totally imagined her.
Is an opportunity for a photographic memento. The 2 characters are an explorer and Boggy
Ooh.
himself. Are they... fighting? It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water. I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode to move around.
I know, Grimoire. Calm down.
Just my luck, the gate's closed. Looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
We all learned where the man who can sneeze and kill a whole room. Yeah, he didn't kill the killer with the schnoz. Oh wait, no, I could do up, then air.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office.
Glad to see the puzzles are staying.
This is the tourist attraction?
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you get cozy and relax. Just in time for us to start a new game, Detective Grimoire.
The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking. Drag any 2 stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom. And flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence.
He's about to fart and so he died. Yeah, I think his schnoz made him more susceptible to farts, and that's how he died.
Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
Maybe... It's far too remote for... The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make money.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me. What's the story behind this place? There's a hollow part of the tree right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside. It's a fork in the road.
Oh, I have to go to the... Go here.
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I think Officer James said it was to the west.
Alright, then I guess we're going this way.
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore. I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I think Officer James...
Alright. Go to the crime scene, crime scene.
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction. I should visit the... I think...
Oh.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Okay, around 2045. Oh, next. A map of the tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, generously donated by the mysterious little girl at the entrance. When exploring the swamp, I can access my map from the map button in the corner. Okay.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door. And back down into those reeds by the water.
I like how the text doesn't match what he says.
There are bizarre... and there's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
Oh, never get using that man's nose, the schnoz. That schnoz comes once in a generation.
I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later on. I can't get in here without a... Maybe if I...
Oh, there's a couple of people here.
Let's get this investigation started.
More of a curse in genetics. I mean, yeah, considering the guy's dead. What's this? What is up with this guy's head? Hold on.
That's a little rude.
Look at that guy's fucking neck.
I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire.
What do you think is more of a curse, Remington schnoz or this man's neck?
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best. First name was the first name. My second name, Detective, was my first name.
It's actually my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best.
He looks like the burrito I eat. Yeah, he looks like a fucking Taco Bell burrito.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your
Okay.
boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did you want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
Oh yeah, at least he's keeping his chin up. He does have a choice. His chin's always
You were
up.
here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington?
Oh.
You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Like a burrito. Do.
You should ask someone else.
All right, can I ask him about Boggy?
Try showing it to somebody different. A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment. What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder? That's great.
Okay. How do I back? Let's talk to this guy. Oh!
Yes, do you have a message for me?
No, I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
Speaking of chins.
Don't look it. Who are you anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent van der Peer.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions. Very talented beard you got, at least. Are your work going downhill lately? Let's compliment him. Let's butter him up.
It is a very talented beard you've got, at least.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'd be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
Man, so that guy's chin. Maybe that's how it works. Vincent van der Peer. From Richard to film here in the swamp. Why can I not click and drag him? Hello?
Bobby Burl only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. Ooh, that's...
Yeah, I mean, hello, game? Okay, let me try closing it. Oh, whoopsies. It wouldn't let me drag over the guy's name.
What? Yes, do you have a message for me? Then why are you...
You... Who are you anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am...
The famous movie director?
The artist.
That is a very...
You're in my light.
But then I'd be too far away to talk.
Is that pausing?
I know.
Can anyone just walk
Okay, here
in
you
here
go.
and start filming?
Vincent van der Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp.
Vincent van der Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Van der Peer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Ooh, challenge unlocked. Challenge topic will not be available when talking to Vincent. Find the truth.
What?
Let's present profile first.
He's been working with me for a number of years. A real expert, of course. Now there's a man who could handle himself.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, he
Well,
is
apart from
dead.
yesterday, that was just a one-off, wasn't it?
A one-off? He got
For me, I
murdered.
think so, yes.
Yeah, I mean, guess technically it's a one-off.
Ah, yes. The reason we're all here, of course.
Not me.
Isn't he your prime suspect?
Well, officially, yeah, but I mean...
What an amazing creature. No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible. You won't be getting very far discussing that with me. Try someone less important.
All right, let's just challenge. Let's talk to him then
What's
first.
a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film.
Man, it's just a note that
I'm on
left
a
the victim's
scouting
face
mission
for
to get
real.
to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy. About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes
A
distracts
hobby?
him
We'll have to
from his
ask him
work.
about
But
that.
I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed I was working, very hard indeed, well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest, but yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual, yes. Difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Yeah.
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He
Oh.
had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes.
Yeah, can we get that
Time of the
footage?
murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective. But there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing
Ooh.
but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Can we get that anyway?
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Oh, Vincent Vanderpeer told me that Bobby Burl was nowhere to be found last night.
Vincent Vanderpeer told me that Bobby Burl was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burl doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Alright. Let's go back. Oh, footage recorded last night at the exact time of the murder. Filmed by Vincent Vanderpeer in the clearing on the west side of the swamp near the crime scene. Nothing to see, but various clues can be heard on the audio track. Listen to them in order. These sound interesting. Alright. Oh, this it auto saves, right? Let's challenge the cameraman, see where he was. Actually, let's...
A prolific camera.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
Exceptional. The famous director and my friend.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpeer over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
You left it with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just
Probably.
around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
Oh, Vanderpeer did say he had a hobby.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here.
Does
I
he
left
do
my video
photography?
camera, yes, but I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
Can I see the
You were
pictures?
having some time off to take black and white photographs? It was for fun.
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect. Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night.
He really is all Nick.
Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
Don't we need to... We normally need to be in a dark room to develop photos. Like, I've developed photos before. You need to be like a full-on dark room. But okay. I guess we just have chemicals in the swamp.
What? Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
Okay, we completed that. A blurry photograph taken by Bobby Burl shortly before the murder shows something that looks like Boggy in the woods in the back of the swamp. Beginning to be in the photograph seems to have long legs. Okay, let's go back. Let's do his challenge then. I never developed photos. I had a good time. It's honestly really fun.
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
Remington denied you filming permission in the past.
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that. Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start.
Are you just fully black? Did you fully blackmail him?
I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way. I wonder how that happened.
Probably blackmail.
Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
I'm famous. I am the boss. Oh, bribe of money.
Right. That's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Alright, let's go back. I want to try to go towards the cafe. Actually, what's this way, actually? Oh, the museum.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers. That's the logo for Boggy's Bog. So, I'm guessing this museum is an official part of the tourist attraction. I hope they don't charge an entrance fee. The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear.
Okay.
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
Hell yeah. What? Top hat guy, Professor Layton mention? Hello? Did we get a Professor Layton mention? It's been so long.
This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
A journal recorded about 60 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. The only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches of the appearance of the swamp creature. Boggy is shown with 3 small claws in each arm. Boggy's feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back. Interesting.
Let's see it. This journal belonged to the explorer who first discovered Boggy in this swamp 60 years ago. Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place. I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit.
Gloves?
It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
These flippers not part of the museum's exhibit.
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
Talk to this man.
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect, detective.
Hey, is his name literally Folder?
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat? My sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder.
Agent Folder. Let's have some fun with him.
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook.
Alright.
So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here,
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
so you're visiting
This
the
guy's
museum.
immune to the uppercuts
fun.
for real.
Fun!
Doesn't have any
Well,
chin.
there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Interesting.
What kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of
This
cryptozoology.
this man has a filing cabinet in his pocket. Did you guys see that?
Wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it,
Is
people
Grimoire
have
the
been
only
hinting
person
that I
with,
should
like,
find out about the history of this
Normal
creature.
body
Oh, a
proportions?
suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Information about body collected by Agent Folder. Boggy Swamp has become protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches in which he has 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead to make him less threatening. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe that the information is out there somewhere. Okay.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum,
Oh,
going through my files one final time before disappearing into the
it's
night.
fine.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, detective.
Oh, I realized I forgot
so
to
you
start
have
the
the key to the
recording.
museum?
It's fine.
Of course
I'll
I do.
just
Why would you think that?
export the Twitch
Well,
VOD.
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington
what?
has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law.
Yeah.
If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so I don't.
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
And what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
That's a weird thing to say about a dead man.
If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already. Next time, only show me something if it's important.
That's
Let's
a
make that
nerd.
rule.
He is a nerd. Someone stuff him in a locker.
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
Oh my god, he's of no interest in
Are
whatsoever.
you asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature. What's the difference anyway?
Everything! The man was a fool. That's all you need to know. I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again. I have no interest in something like that. Obviously. This file goes over some basic differences between the genuine creature and the cartoon character. It's nothing more than a basic overview, really. Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science.
Myself is of no
Look at this, like,
importance. Oh
blurring
my
in this
god.
photo, the murky exposure.
He's
It's
like,
perfect.
that person's not
Perfect
important. That's
because
you.
it can't
I'm
really
not
be used as
important.
evidence?
Now you're catching on. You're wasting your precious time, detective. An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place. The real swamp creature had claws, 3 on each hand to be precise. But why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead?
Maybe they're whoever made them knew only about the cartoon. All right. Let's move. Oh, what's this? Oh, saying the victim was a fool and admitting to other crimes. Yeah, I mean,
Someone please tell me why there's
it
a
is
house here.
concerning.
Well, the lights are on. Maybe somebody's home. The latch is broken on this door. Seems I can fix it with those 3 cogs if I just put them in the right place.
Or we could just knock on the door
Once they're
like a
on the right
normal
pins,
person.
I can move the handle at the bottom to try and open the door.
God forbid I knock on the door.
Perfect.
Hey, I didn't even need a gear.
Am amazing.
Oh.
The owner of this house seems to enjoy reading, though I'm not sure what else there is to do up here, actually.
Nice. Thank you, thank
Checking
you.
that sunlight
I love a
beaming through the
classic gear
window.
puzzle. I had to do so
So
many of
glad I
them in
should have brought my
Indiana
sunglasses.
Jones. Oh.
You just walked straight into my house, did you?
Yeah, let's apologize. She was gonna run the bell.
Sorry, I would have rung the bell, but you don't have one.
Normally, I have methods for dealing
She
with
has
unwanted
no
attention,
chin and a long ass
but
neck.
I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No. I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you.
She looks an alien. She
I'm
does,
Lady
honestly.
Wage,
Maybe
and I think you
Grimoire's
might be
onto
climbing
something
up
when
the
he said
wrong
aliens.
trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you. What do you do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born. And I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
What have
60
you been doing for
years.
that time? If
Oh,
you
so
don't
around
mind
the
me
time
asking.
Boggy was last
I have
seen.
many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
Her hair is
I'm
really
sure
just a
there's
leaf.
one
I actually
detail
kind of
worth
like
writing
it.
down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area. I've learned many things from them.
What about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set. But if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow, how do you do that?
Chemistry.
I bet she secretly has a PhD in chemistry. A page from Wade Bridges' book of pressed flowers contains information all about the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. Green and red species only grow around the site or the museum, can't be found anywhere else.
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
Alright, let's present things.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, there's liquid on the gloves.
First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet. And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
So... then...
That's not right. Come on, Grimoire, you're good at color. Come on, Grimoire.
Oh, so I have to put them all in at once.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
Okay.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
If you bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you. They're samples of flowers that grow in this area. 2 of them you don't see very much anymore. And 1 of them only grows around the museum. You can put that away. I can't help you with it. No, thank you.
This is a 60-year-old journal. It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
I thought you might.
You should ask someone else. Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree. I'm not even sure who that is. You should ask someone else. A fascinating old woman who lives in a wonderful treehouse. I heard she wasn't so keen on visitors, though. I have nothing good to say about that man.
Oh.
So I won't say anything at all.
Alright. Go back.
There's a book on the table. I think it's a book about flowers. How fascinating. I must take some time to read it. I'm indoors. What a treat. There's a whole load of needles and wool on that shelf. Or should I say yarn? I just don't know anymore. A little blanket on a little bed in a little house. It makes very little sense. The owner of this house seems to enjoy reading, though I'm not sure what else there is to do up here, actually. This is like an oven? Or is it just a boiler? It's so old-fashioned it hurts my brain.
Okay, let's leave. Go this way. Oh, we got a new person. Let's go in the trash
Predictably,
first.
A trash can. And I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Oh, I see a picture.
Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper? Or something more sinister?
Looks like designed for a boggy costume. What's going on around here?
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here?
Ah! Oh my god. The throwing system has betrayed me. Hmm.
The costume design I brought with me disproves
Oh, no, this is
what
wrong.
the Boggy character ever existed. Oh, that
Uh. Hmm. Hmm. Uh. Oh, why can I not drag this down? Why can I not drag down certain things? Hold on. Hello, game. Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second. I don't know why I can't drag things. It's fine. Alright, bring back the stream. Now I'm gonna look into that. It just randomly does that.
are we really talking about
Okay.
a swamp creature here?
Explains what?
The costume design I found in the trash
Oh, it froze
can
a little?
explains what Burrow's
Are we
black
good
and white
now?
photo was doing last night. Ooh, that's the costume design I found
Hello,
in the
are we
trash
back?
can explains what Burrow's black and white photo is showing me. My detective's intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph. I'm not sure I'm looking
Yeah,
at
it's
the
good.
real
Alright.
Boggy here, and I think these designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can find that, there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
We're on chapter 2 already. Damn. Oh.
I have something for you.
Another gift already. Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have pockets in that dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
I don't know. You could try it on any door you like. Although, I recommend you try it on that office door.
Remington's office?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll have to go there. Let's talk to this guy.
Ah, yes. I heard they were sending somebody over.
This man's
Someone
hair.
young,
His
Detective
is that his
Grimoire.
hair or his
Your
head?
service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect too.
Of course, of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like. I won't be offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits. But I think you'll find the swamp to be your greatest challenge.
Is there insurance swap places for real?
I love challenge. I eat challenge for breakfast.
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations.
Also, I
For
like how
better
Harper is
or
like,
for
oh,
worse.
I'm a suspect. I'm
Right ways
chill
to
with
go.
that.
Look to the past. It could be the way forward.
I'm supposed to look to the past, right?
Hmm. Because
Richard Remington built the museum because the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. I don't get it. Richard Remington founded Boggy's Bog when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. I don't get
Oh
it.
wait, is this the thing that I realized where it's like Lady Weybridge moved in the same time the swamp creature was discovered?
Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Lady Weybridge. She was living here when Boggy
Ooh,
was
we got a
first discovered by
challenge.
the
We'll have to go to
explorers.
her. Can we talk to him still? I want to talk to him. Ooh, we got 3 things.
So, you sit in this boat all day and sell food to people? To tourists, I guess?
Not just the tourists, but the employees too. To anyone who is hungry or thirsty. I know everyone's favorite foods.
Ooh,
What are
really?
they? Oh, and is this a real shipwreck? How did it get here?
I can't expose all the secrets of the swamp. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Is there a secret to this shipwreck?
No.
You just spoiled my
No.
You'll find out there are some secrets worth keeping when you've worked here as long as I have.
Well, how long is that?
I've worked in the swamp almost as long as Mr. Remington. We knew each other for a long time.
Really? So what was his favorite food?
Mr. Remington enjoyed a specialty only I can make. The bog dog.
A bog
I had
dog.
one nearly every day. A real creature of habit, that one.
It looks like a hot dog.
It's similar, but I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not serving them today.
Why not?
Yesterday I found this strange green powder in my entire supply.
Oh.
Guess I'm out of luck today. Well, thanks for the information. You've been a real big help.
Wait, take this with you. If you get thirsty, it's the most popular drink in Boggy's Bog.
Ooh.
Swamp juice.
Swamp juice.
It looks like... It looks... Well, I'll try some later on.
Is that the same liquid that was on the gloves?
A lot of swamp juice has been disappearing from my stock recently. I can only
Interesting.
assume I must have been selling them all.
Did something strange happen at the cafe yesterday?
Kept her feeling ill after.
Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Hopper sold him some swamp juice.
Ooh.
Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Hopper sold him a bog dog. Hopper is basically in charge of all the food and drink here in Boggy's Bog. I'll have to ask
Got
him
a
about this.
challenge. Well, I'll ask him about everything else and then I'll challenge
You're
him.
going to ask me about what I was doing last night.
I was going to. Were you going to tell me anything?
I was working here at the cafe in the evening, and I had a couple customers. Eventually they all left and I locked up and went home.
Do you lock away everything at night?
Not everything, just the storeroom over there.
You mean that little door on the side of the ship? Is there anything else to lock?
I leave the chairs, tables, and trash can where they are. Lifting things like that is not a job for an old man.
Don't you have anyone to help you?
Mr. Remington liked to keep us down to his skeleton staff. There simply aren't many people who would choose to work in a place like this.
That's fair.
Skeleton staff? Well, that's convenient for him since...
Don't make that joke. I won't laugh. Someone made a costume to look like the creature. They must have known it would get a reaction for sure. But I wonder if they planned things to go this far.
When you're finished theorizing, I was going to show you these sketches I found in the trash can right next to your cafe.
It does seem like someone was designing a costume. A disguise, perhaps.
I don't know.
Try to think why somebody would do such a thing.
I don't know.
What could they achieve with it?
I don't know.
Not yet.
Alright, let's present some things.
He's dead, but he
Oh.
always knew what he was getting involved with.
Okay, just fade to black.
I can't help you with that one. Sorry. Why don't you show that to someone else? You don't
This?
know everything, I'm afraid.
Oh. Okay.
It's the most popular drink that I sell. In fact, a lot of it has disappeared from my stocks recently.
Yep, you said that.
It was Mr. Remington's favorite food. That strange green powder isn't supposed to be there.
Strange green powder.
I can't help you with that one. Sorry. Why don't you show that to someone else? You don't know everything, I'm afraid.
No, apparently I don't know everything, I'm
I
afraid.
can't help you with that one. Sorry. Why don't you show that to someone else?
Alright, and then what about profiles?
I don't know very much about them.
Hmm.
You have a lot of suspects on that list.
I think it is interesting, like, in this game,
I
right?
don't know what to say.
Like, some people are like, oh, I don't know them, and it makes sense they
I
wouldn't
don't
know
very much
them.
about them.
And then the other game we played, everyone knew
You
everyone.
have a lot of suspects on that list.
Like, everyone was able to give some sort of
You're a
description
prime suspect, am I correct?
about everyone.
Well,
Meanwhile,
technically,
here, sometimes it's like, yeah,
but
I
I'm
just
not
don't
even
know
sure
this
he's real.
guy. Which
Don't
it makes
worry about
sense.
that. Real or not, the
I
creature's
think it's
the most
interesting.
important part of this
It's different.
mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly.
I also noticed that, yeah, I
He
guess
was
it
a
makes
friend
sense. It's
for
like a
many
distant
years.
swamp.
If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you.
We're like, I guess in the other game it made sense because they all lived in the same building, so they all at least knew each other or knew of each other. But here I guess it makes more sense that not everyone know each other because this is like a big swamp and people stick to their own areas usually. Alright, let's do the challenge.
I was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in charge of all the food and drink around here, I'm afraid this is something I can't ignore.
He was an old man. His health wasn't perfect. But I'm not arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you think caused it?
Probably
What do I think caused it?
the green specks.
A bog dog he ate at the cafe gave him food poisoning.
I keep all my food locked in the storeroom when I'm not here. You think he was poisoned?
I think he was poisoned.
Poisoned by me?
Hmm.
The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
A lockpick? I've never encountered a problem like
We
this
know
before.
someone who admitted to
Since
having
last night, am I in a
lockpicks.
position to doubt a claim like that?
Somebody knew that Remington would eat a bog dog. He ate one every day, right?
Do you suppose this explains the missing bottles of swamp juice as well?
Alright. Let's go back. Harper says lost swamp juice says okay. What's this? Oh, that's the same direction. Actually,
Someone please tell me. Well,
okay. Well, let's go inside. I have to go inside anyway. I do want to. Oh, we asked about the boggy
I found these
costume.
designs for a boggy costume. Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
Interesting.
No, but that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, these designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh, how come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course. I am a seamstress. There was a time when I considered sewing my craft, my livelihood.
Really?
What
When
happened?
Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering.
Interesting.
I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A pointless gift from some strange woman.
Let's present the swamp juice.
Let's see. First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet. And now we...
Alright.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of.
Yeah, that is weird. A peace offering.
I'll write it down in my notes. Ah, that looks pretty similar to last time.
Alright. Let's do the challenge.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find anything?
Yeah. You.
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house. Remember?
Hmm.
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60
There we
years ago.
go.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume. What
Oof.
else do you need?
Hmm. Oh, the page missing from the journal.
There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal? Or what, that I stole it?
Hmm.
He took it from the journal while it
Dude.
was on display in the museum.
Thank you,
Let's think
Hydrate.
about this one again. I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh,
Thank
really?
you for
Did
the
you
posture
find
check as
anything?
well.
You.
Found when you
You were already
that
the one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the...
you already learned.
There's a page missing from the journal.
Get one wrong, you
I
didn't
think
feel the
you know where
challenge.
it is.
For real.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal? Or what, that I stole it?
Hmm.
You stole it from him.
Oh,
before
it's
he
the
left
other
swamp.
one?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You must. When you remember
You were already...
that
There's a page. Because you were...
or what?
I really have no idea. If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind.
It doesn't belong in a museum. It belongs here with me. You
Oh.
understand?
She's just
What if I
admitted
promise
it.
I'll return it after I finish clearing up this mess.
Then I'll show it to you.
Is this you? He drew you into his
Ooh.
journal? It's beautiful.
60 years ago, yes. He left the page with me.
What happened to your
He
chin?
believed the rest of the world would manage without it.
I think there's something on the back.
Hmm. Oh, stuff about
What's
footies.
this? Footprints.
Lost page ripped out of Explorer's journal. Given to Weybridge by the Explorer 60 years ago. Featured a drawing of Lady Weybridge at 20 years old. Ocho featured drawing to Boggy's feet and footprints. He has 2 toes on the front and 1 in the back. Page proves that the footprints found outside the office were not made by the real Boggy. Interesting, interesting. Did it on the first try, guys. Alright. Let's go back here. Oh, new
It's a
person?
humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look. Bonky dolls, bonky toys, bonky postcards. Yeah, this stuff isn't half bad. What on earth? This thing doesn't seem to belong here at all.
It's the head of the costume. What the fuck is that?
It's some kind of roughly made costume head, I think. There's a strange piece of red fabric stuffed inside. 2 clues for the price of 1, I guess.
Alrighty.
It's a map of the swamp. Mine seems...
headpiece from a homemade boggy costume found inside among the boggy hats in the gift shop. Has unusual lining for red swirly pattern. Red lining was a piece ripped from some curtains. Oh, there was a curtain thing at Remington's place, right? Let's talk to her.
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
You weren't here yesterday.
Oh, I thought it was Sally. I saw this in the game trailer, and like, you know how like the game, how like this art style is different. I'm like, is this Sally from before she met Grimoire?
Oh, no, I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
I'm
So this must be when him and Sally met.
That was your hat I saw blowing through here.
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kind of dead around here.
And Grimoire
So
looks
I'll
like similar
shower
enough,
those
but Sally
magical
looks so
flowing
different.
hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
All right, well, we know who it isn't because Sally was with us in the game after this, so we know who it's not, guys.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day. You don't seem at home here exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day. It's impossible to leave this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted. When you have a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening, same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
You left them here? By the gift shop?
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of.
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my clothes and mess them up, then just keep them.
Oh,
I don't want them
liquid
back. You know what I mean?
swamp juice.
I absolutely do.
Compared with Sally's black leggings, Sally says someone played a joke on her since they're covered in shrinks liquid slime. Sally says he had leggings in her bag and left that bag in the swamp last night.
I have a theory that the murderer was wearing a costume, a homemade outfit designed to look like the swamp creature.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous. You'd never see me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
that's the point of a disguise?
Look, detective. When you have legs like mine, you don't want to be wearing disguises.
Is that why you always wear those black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
Making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
Well, you're right. I always wear these.
I wonder if the game is gonna make us be like, oh my god, it was Sally. But it's weird because like we played the other game before,
Is that one of your clues? It's nice.
so we know it's not her.
I have no idea what that is.
What world's happening? I don't know. Are we? They didn't flirt in the
Where are
other
you
game.
keeping all this stuff? In your pockets?
Yeah, Sally
that one
was
of
in
your
this
clues?
flirty in the
That's
other
nice.
game.
You can put it away now.
She was just more of like just chill.
I have no idea what that is. Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets? This was taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, she does seem like a completely different
The water is really
person.
clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah, of course. A reflection in the water.
Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now. I have no idea what that is. Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets? That is not something from my gift shop. I've never seen it before.
Okay, so she doesn't know where that's
Lying
from.
then. I left them here last night. Now they're covered in slime, and I don't want to go near them. Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now. I can draw way better than that.
Could you show me?
There's no time. Maybe in the sequel.
Maybe in the sequel? Oh my god.
I have no idea.
Not
what
the
that
casual
is.
foreshadowing.
Hey. I don't know why she still works here, to be honest. One murder is one murder too many.
So true.
I really don't know what to tell you.
See. Oh, looks like we only need to meet one more person though.
Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that. Is that your new friend? Sweet. I really don't know what to tell you. Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that. I think the cartoon character is kind of dumb.
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
He made sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like.
I don't know
He
who
won't
the
hear
last
you.
person's gonna
We should
be.
have more respect for the dead.
I know.
Alright. Okay, now we're back. I do want to go back to his oh! Well, we found the last character.
You've arrived at a bad time, my friend. For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
I always arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here. Running around, spending their parents' money, you know.
Well, you know, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking, this place is beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
Oh, of course.
Am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
That's a pretty cool name.
This man is
Can I
shaped like a
call you Ed?
Dorito. Yeah, what
don't
is
need
up
to.
with
Everyone
Grimoire
just
and be
calls
the only
me
person with
Ed.
normal body proportions?
Why? Because you'd bounce if I threw you against a wall?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again, until my job is done.
Wait, what's that sign? Stop swamping the swamp.
You're protesting, right?
I certainly am.
What does he mean by
And
stop swamping the
here,
swamp?
I'm getting you involved.
What does that mean? Yeah, I haven't got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
Sally is
I'm all
normal
ears.
as well.
Plus, I have
It's almost like they're gonna be
What
main
was the
characters in
first
another
thing you
game.
felt when you saw
crazy.
the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it
Not
was...
thought, felt.
I felt... Well, something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is working perfectly, Detective.
So you're against the tourist attraction? Yeah, let's see. You'd rather this area was kept as a natural habitat, right?
Right again. And that precise word, habitat, First and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Well, okay, I'm following you, but it's not like they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About Boggy?
A creature like that.
Oh, fade to black?
He's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis, assuming he's not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I agree. I think he should be left alone. But like you said, he can probably handle himself. And if no one has even seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything.
Oh, why
So
is
instead,
that
I made
in
the
yellow
decision to
text?
stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
You come here every day.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only going to ask you about one of those days. What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late. Then I went to get something to eat at Harper's Cafe before I...
Wait, you ate at the cafe here? Doesn't supporting the tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat. Especially now.
And you're sleeping here? Doesn't it get cold at night?
Well, I came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
That's right. And I admit I may have heard some stranger than usual sounds floating around the swamp last night.
Oh,
What
really?
kind of sounds?
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most terrifying sounds at night. Hundreds of animals, some tiny, some much larger, awaken and make their own protests. Every night until the sun rises in the morning.
Insects make noises at night. Okay, I've written it down.
Maybe if we show him the camera, he'll be able to recognize it.
What can you tell me about these designs for a costume? A Boggy
It's
costume.
Boggy! I must admit, I've been a fan of his before I ever came to the swamp.
A fan? So you're interested in cryptozoology?
Oh, no, I meant, well, Boggy has been in all kinds of cartoons and comic strips. He's one of the greatest characters of the last 100 years. I've got some comics in my tent. You really should see.
But he was only discovered 60 years ago.
Oh, that's true. Well, I rounded up.
But what about his costume? Have you seen anyone wearing it?
I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing anything like that. And I'm a very observant person.
Alright, present a clue.
Show it to somebody else. No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea. Show it to somebody else.
Alright,
No thanks, my friend.
okay. Most of it's probably gonna be
I'm
hogwash.
afraid I have no idea.
He's tipping his hat a lot. He really does.
Show it to somebody else.
Okay, I do actually want to present the camera.
No thanks, my friend.
Oh, that doesn't do anything. Okay, I thought maybe we played the camera noise and he'd recognize
I'm
it.
afraid I have no idea. This is the journal, correct? The one that man left here 60 years ago?
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973, he...
But you're protesting to protect the real swamp creature. The cartoon character is just some commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course.
Something's up with that.
Show it to somebody else.
I guess we'll find out about it
No
later.
thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea. Show it to somebody else.
Alright, last thing.
No thanks, my friend.
Alright, and now we get to go to the
You're
profiles.
wasting your time with that one. A man who has sacrificed luxuries to protect those who need protecting. Pretty good beard, too.
Very humble.
He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest?
Really?
But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will.
Oh, not the silence.
I have nothing to say about them. You're asking the wrong person. You're wasting your time with that one.
Oh god, he has 2 different emotes where he's just tipping his hat.
Agent Folder.
Oh, you know
Good
him?
man.
You know him?
We get on rather well, and we shared a number of views on the way things were run around here.
I have to ask Folder about Echo.
Boggy is my prime suspect, you know. The creature you're trying to protect.
Protect is the wrong word.
Oh my,
If your
you're right.
suspicions were correct, we could both agree.
Maybe
he's a creature that
everyone
doesn't
will.
need
Very not
protecting.
suspicious at all.
You think he might be the murderer?
I think he's a wild animal, and he wants to be left alone at any cost. The murder victim.
Since last night, yeah. But he was the owner of Boggy's Bog. Did you know him?
Not personally. To be honest, I'm quite glad about it.
Alright. Now we can just go. I really want to go here.
Even though I have the key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped. This door has 2 keyholes.
Two
So,
keyholes.
which key should I use in each one?
Hey, let's go. A gun?
An old hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the
Oh
window.
my god, Remington was packing. Why am I not
This
surprised?
isn't the kind of thing I can ignore.
Old-fashioned hunting rifle found discarded on the floor in Remington's office.
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace, but one of the frames is empty. Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important. If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
Alright, let's see. Get the edges all together. And then do that. This. Is this not it? Hello? Game? There we go.
This photograph, it's a young Remington, and some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles. Maybe I can ask Harper about it.
Alright. First Order of Cryptozoological Hunters Headquarters, 1963. A group photo of hunting club. A younger Remington stands among friends. They are all holding rifles.
Remington's
See.
desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed.
Chris was back at this knows what's a weapon
bottle was
himself.
thrown into his
True,
work.
true.
I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. Yeesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings. It's a letter Remington was writing, before something caused him to spill his ink bottle. My dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but I've only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close, all due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured. What a tease. Vincent Van Lapierre's business card. There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. It's a note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate. Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF. And
FF.
attached is a blurry little picture. It's some kind of metallic insect. The whole thing is a mystery. I have no idea. There's a map of the swamp lying on the desk. It's been annotated in a few places.
I want to look at the window,
The open window
too.
looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off. An old hunting bit.
Okay,
I probably shouldn't leave until I've... The open window... It's a sharp metal poker for a fireplace, hidden in the shadows. Something about those 3 prongs. I feel like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
A fireplace poker hidden in Remington's office has 3 small prongs on the end. There's a small amount of dried blood on the tip of the prongs, covered in strains of liquid slime. 3 prongs match up with Remington's wounds. Could this be the murder weapon?
Have I uncovered a secret in here? The hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society.
Oh, that was
I'm getting
right.
a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story.
Oh,
If he
maybe.
wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around, see if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Ooh, chapter 3. Richard Remington's real reasons. Alrighty. I'll probably finish... The chapters seem to be pretty short, so I'll finish the chapter and then I'll probably end the stream. Alrighty.
What's this? There's a lockpick dropped
Oh.
amongst the weeds down here in the water.
A
I just have to
lockpick.
work out which vine to break and tap that button.
Okay, so it's this one. 3.
That's the one, but I wonder where this lockpick came from.
A lockpick discarded near the entrance to Remington's office. Covered in strange liquid slime, most likely reduced by the murder to break into Remington's office. Folder says this was his lockpick, but he lost a while ago and had to buy a new one. Alrighty. Let's circle back to these guys.
I found these designs for a costume, a boggy costume.
Aha, the legendary swamp creature.
Yeah, that's the one.
But these are just a child's drawings, are they not?
You think?
Perhaps. It's difficult to tell.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
Lockpick I found near Remington's body.
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
What do these have to do with the call? I don't know.
You saw Remington last night, but had you met him before? Did you know him?
I've never really spoken with him, but we've come into contact a few times.
I was like, maybe I
Vincent
needed to
likes
find the
handle that
lockpick,
kind
but
of
then why
work,
would that
and I
trigger when
like
I'm
to
talking to
let-
Burl about the
What do you think of
costume?
this place? The tourist attraction, I mean.
I can't say I like the idea of a natural area like this becoming commercialized.
I know. I just can't understand why anyone would even try.
I think Mr. Remington had his reasons. He looked like a man with a couple of secrets.
Like what?
I have no idea. If I knew, they wouldn't be secrets.
This area's kind of empty.
Feels like getting random things to figure out. Yeah. There's been sometimes where I'm
What can you
like,
tell me about these designs for a boggy costume?
I'm like, why
Nothing
did this
whatsoever.
trigger that?
You're sure you didn't see anything like this while you were filming yesterday? Wait, hold on a minute. What if you...
Don't you dare ask.
This costume isn't your doing, is it? Made for your movie, I mean?
My friend, there will be no costumed idiots within the viewfinder of my camera, I can assure you that.
And what about your Boggy movie? Isn't that gonna be, like, a guy in a costume, or a puppet, or one of those weird robot things?
Technology has been kind to people like me. We no longer have any need for such tomfoolery. I can create a perfectly believable swamp creature within the confines of a computer. Much cheaper, too.
Alright.
I
Ask about
suppose you met
Remington.
with our murder victim, Richard Remington.
Yes, I've been in and out of this place for a while now. Naturally, I've crossed paths with Remington a number of times. Good value, that one. A real raconteur, you know.
You liked him?
Oh,
So
great.
far,
He's
I'm
using
getting the impression he
CGI
wasn't the
for
most popular
real.
guy around here.
Well, that much is clear, isn't it? The man obviously slipped up somewhere, made an enemy or two, and bam, that's that. You just can't be too careful, can you?
Yeah, I think he did have an enemy or two. Or three. But you liked him.
I respected him. Good head on his shoulders. Good business sense, that man. He understood how to make things work for him.
Alright. Anyone got any early theories on who did it? I'm not sure if I have an early theory.
Oh?
So what did Mr. Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp. If he ever truly thought it was, then he was even more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you hanging around, right?
That man was exceptionally skilled at ignoring me. Ignoring anything he didn't like.
So, what, he just left you alone?
He expected me to get bored and go home. He figured I'd get sick of this place and he'd have it back to himself.
But he didn't want it to himself, did he? He wanted lots of people to come visit all the time, surely.
I'm sure it says that in the brochure. Yes.
That isn't helpful at all.
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there.
What?
So what can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I didn't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something that wasn't this choice attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
I don't want to know what they think
Are
about.
you implying that I know the answer to that?
Alright. We're here.
Hmm.
We gotta talk to
You said you
him.
knew Remington?
He and I knew each other for a long time. I came to work at his tourist attraction in the early days, when he needed help.
Well, what kept you here?
I know most people wouldn't want to work in a place like this. I actually like it here, so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr. Remington has his reasons. He probably had several. I don't presume to know what they all were, even though we were friends.
Oh, the fade
He
to
had
black.
some secrets, some hobbies that I was happy to let him keep secret.
Secrets?
Oh.
Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream. I can tell you that.
Oh my
much.
god. Not the having a dream. Alright,
That's Mr. Remington's old hunting rifle. He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason, he was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently.
oh, interesting. And then we also wanted to present
One of
hunting
Mr.
picture.
Remington's secrets. I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
Someone please. Well,
Definitely smell dreams. Yeah, with that schnoz. We got a few
let's
things.
see. First thing we do, and
Alright. I'll be shocked if none of these are the swamp juice.
now. Got it. Now I know what that. I'll write it down. Was that this was the exact same liquid?
Oh wait, let me just ask about Richard Remington before I forget.
Must have crossed paths with Remington a few times.
Yeah, it really is all
What do you
just
think of it?
green.
That man was a threat to the swamp. We'll be better off without him. Hopefully the curtain will fall on his little tourist attraction as well.
Better off? With a killer on the loose now?
There have been murderers loose in the swamp before.
What are
Oh?
you talking about?
In my time here, I've seen the swamp invaded by men. By hunters. Several times. They're relentless.
What were they hunting? Wait, what about Boggy? Is that why no one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal. That just meant they came back again and again, doing more harm each time.
But this area is protected by law, right?
It is now, but some men have no respect for laws, of any kind. They tried to get me to leave my home here. I stood my ground.
Obviously. But this whole area is a tourist attraction now. I doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's bog with a gun and start hunting down his main attraction.
Alrighty.
Let's see. First thing, then.
I don't need the tutorial every single time I do this.
And now. Got it. Now I know what. I'll write it down. What's going on here? That was definitely.
Anything else? Oh yeah, the leggings.
Let's see. First, then.
I'm not sure if it is supposed to if it's all the same.
Now- Got it. Now I know what. I'll write it down. The swamp slime. It's all the same. It's the exact same liquid again. There's something about that.
Oh,
green
finally.
slime. The fireplace poker found at the crime scene and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. Sally's leggings. They link her with the crime scene. I'll have to ask her about it.
We have a challenge for Sally? Not Sally. Guys, Sally might be the killer. Oh no, I want to go the other direction. Oh, not the little girl.
Aha! The great detective returns. Did you run out of ideas? Need a little push in the right direction?
No need to push me, but the direction would help.
Oh, so is she just a hint?
Like it or not, I'm here to help you.
I get it. You give me a map, then you magically disappear and hide behind a tree for an hour. You want me to be impressed?
Did you talk to all the suspects yet?
I'm working on it. You can't rush these things, you know.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
I notice that this is going to take longer than I originally planned, and I'm getting the feeling that I wasn't wrong about this tourist attraction.
What do you mean?
I had a hard time believing there could be a place like this here in the dark corner of a swamp. It didn't make sense, and it still doesn't.
Some things don't make sense straight away. You need to look a little closer.
At what? The mud? The water? The trees?
Nope. They've been here for years, and they're not to blame. They belong here.
She's gone again, hiding in a bush.
Oh my
no doubt.
god.
I wonder if she'll
Is
ever
that
tell me
little girl
something I
Grimoire's
could
imaginary
actually
friend?
understand.
First Sherlock and now Grimoire? What is it with detectives and having imaginary friends? Alright, I think he had a challenge thing, right? Oh, I didn't ask him about the costume either.
Designs for a boggy costume.
Oh, some ridiculous new merchandise for tourists to waste their money on.
No, I believe the murderer was dressed like this last night when
It
they
could be a
attacked him.
ghost.
If they were trying to
I mean,
scare
apparently
around
there
the
was
swamp, they
another
should
game
have
where she
spent
was
more
in it, but I
time
don't know
making
what
an
it
accurate
is.
Design.
What do you mean?
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. It simply hasn't been researched properly.
What's wrong with it?
Well, those flippers? Pure guesswork. Nothing but foolish imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell me, Special Agent Folder, how would you do a better job researching it if nothing has ever been recorded?
Oh, well, that's, you know, I mean, it's all a matter of taking the time to... It's just that... But there's no way anyone would believe... Nothing but foolishness.
What can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
We didn't really have one, and now we definitely don't have one. But look, all I can say is that he was a coward who enjoyed watering down history for his own benefit.
What does that mean?
It means there are
Oh yeah,
some
didn't
chapters
Echo
of this
say that
swamp's
him and
history
Folder got
that
along
he
really
never
well?
wanted anyone to know about.
Did he like you sniffing around this museum all the time?
I don't think he knew, to be honest. And even if he did, there's nothing he could have done about it. He has no right to this building. He knows that. We both know that.
Why not? It was part of his tourist attraction, wasn't it?
No.
Not the silence. Okay, and we're there. Okay.
Oh, yes, I know him. He occasionally asks me about the history and biology of the swamp creature. I explained to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he ask about that?
Because some people are naturally curious. You should give it a try sometime. This person is of no interest to me whatsoever. If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already. Next time, only show me something if it's important. Let's make that a rule.
He really is a Cheeto.
Something you found on the floor? Come back when I'm
Oh,
not
he
so
doesn't
busy,
give a
right?
shit about his own lockpick. Okay, well, let's just do the challenge then.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies, go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now?
Now do we show him his
Where did I
lockpick?
find this again?
Okay, crime scene.
I found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
I'm not gonna fail the challenge.
You already admitted to
There we
owning one
go.
of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
Okay, what did that accomplish? Alright. Let's circle back. No, let's just finish the profiles.
I really don't have an opinion. My apologies.
Just to make sure.
You should ask someone else. Try showing it to somebody different. I really don't have an opinion. My apologies.
Yeah, that really did feel like nothing.
You should ask someone else.
Like, I guess that's like one thing they change in like the later games. I
This
feel
area's
like
kind of empty.
the challenges were like actual challenges, where it's like the other game, it was like you had a challenge if you like sort of figured out that they were lying or they weren't telling the truth or they're hiding information, and you would do the challenge and then they would confess to whatever. But this game, it's like it's more of like a questioning thing. They're not necessarily confessing to anything.
The world's premier director, the king of wit and whimsy. You met him. You're a lucky man. I simply don't have time to help you with this. You want me to sign a photograph for you? I'm a busy man, and this doesn't look like it's worth my time. I simply don't have time to help you with this. You want me to sign a photograph for you?
This area's kind of...
Oh yeah, represent the profile, because I think he was the last suspect we had to talk to. Oh, not the little girl. Oh, we do have to talk to Sally.
Yeah, I have a pretty good view of him from here. Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book.
Fair.
His protest used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
I'm happy to say, I don't know.
There might be something I can ask Echo about.
Spends more time holding the protest time. He spends less time holding protest sign and more time in this tent.
Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent. I wonder if Echo can tell me what he's been doing that's more important than his protest.
Okay, so we have a challenge for him. And now we have a challenge for you.
The black leggings you found in your bag this morning. They're covered in the same slime that was on the murder weapon.
Everything in this swamp is covered in slime. What's your angle, Grimoire?
They were part of the murderer's They were part of the murderer's costume.
Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume.
Costume? Is that why someone took them out of my bag last night?
Probably.
Well, you know, I don't have proof someone else took them.
If I had been wearing them when I committed a crime, do you think I would hand them over to a detective the second he shows up?
That is fair.
Besides, look at them. What do you notice?
They're loose and stretched.
They're loose and stretched.
That's right, someone else. Someone larger than me has worn these.
That's a good
Stretched
point.
out, especially at the waist. It's pretty obvious.
So, let's see. Somebody
I can
stole
see
them to
why
use in the
Sally
bond
helps
costume
us in the other
and
game.
then
She's
put them back
good
in
at
their bag
this.
when they were done?
If you say so. It's not my job to know all the details. It's my job to sell souvenirs. Do you want a souvenir?
Oh, my, yes. But only if you choose one for me.
You look like you could use something to wind up. You can take this one.
Hold the toy to wind it up. Release and let it go. Oh. A small plastic toy sold at the gift shop. Cartoony appearance of Boggy. Boggy's feet are hidden under a bucket of water. Alright. Let's go back to Echo. I was gonna say that. Say what?
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask.
Untouched people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone else is doing their best to ignore me.
So, you admit it's true?
You can put your notebook away. There isn't really any reason for it. Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if it's not worth writing down, maybe it's worth hearing.
In that case, you'd forget it.
How do you know? Maybe it would echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away in his tent. Notebook time.
I have a silly nickname. He's hiding from the tax man. Oh my god.
You've been in your tent, hiding from Boggy.
Why not?
Oh. Is that correct? Okay, cool. Okay. Don't have any more challenges. Guess we just circle over.
It's here I looked. I think he's been putting less effort into his protests recently, which is a shame. I think it's an admirable cause.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really. Sometimes he likes to talk, just casual conversation. He asks how business is going and what everyone likes to eat. Nothing
Oh,
of real
he
importance.
knows what he knew what Remington likes to eat. So he could have poisoned the hot
I
dog.
don't know very much about them.
Someone please. Well,
Yeah, he kind of went with it. I didn't know if I was like actually correct.
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree. I'm not even sure who that is.
So,
Alright, might have to go through the present
an
things.
example of how Boggy's feet are never shown in any form, they often use that little red bucket to hide them.
Red bucket to hide them.
You're wasting your precious time, detective. I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again. I have no interest in something like that. Obviously. You're wasting your precious time, detective. I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again. So, you found it.
Oh, what?
Wonder who else knows about it.
Okay, we're just
I have no interest
not
in
gonna
something
talk
like
about it,
that.
huh?
Obviously. Is that the missing page of the journal?
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. You're wasting your precious time, detective. I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Okay.
There's a little door in the wall here.
I'm sorry, I have not seen. What is it? Some evidence from last.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, I have not.
Alright, I'm gonna try to
That's
skip.
the food I
Oh,
saw Mr. Remington eating at the cafe last night.
okay.
Before he got ill and rushed back to his office?
That's right.
This is going down in my notebook. It might be important.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like whenever they say I don't know what that is or whatever, I'll just probably just skip through
Yes,
it.
that's my photograph, taken near the woods at the north end of Boggy's Bog. Have you tried looking there? What is it?
Indiana Jones reference. So many references.
I'm sorry, I have. What is it? I'm sorry, I have. What is it? I'm sorry. What is it?
Alright. You have nothing. What about you?
I don't really. You won't be getting. If you want an autograph, I don't really have time to be looking at items. You won't be getting. If you want an autograph, he's a talented man, that Burl. Sometimes I wonder if he'd be
The brick
better off
man
pursuing
has
his
nothing.
photography
Yeah, a
full-time,
lot of people
you know?
just don't have anything, I guess. If I don't get anything after
don't really
presenting
have
everything
time
to
to be
everyone, I'll
looking at
probably go with the
items
little
from
girl
your
and ask for a hint.
You won't be getting. If you want an I don't really. You won't be getting. If you want. I don't really. You won't be. If you want. I don't. You won't be.
Oh? Show it to somebody else. No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I... Why are you carrying that
Oh,
around
wait, this
with
is
you?
something?
I have a suspicion it may have been the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws, wasn't he?
Oh, well, that was nothing.
What?
You're not a bad detective.
Oh?
Well, I found the photo in Remington's office. It was ripped up, though. I think he was some kind
He
of...
was a lot of things. Don't lose that picture.
The fade to
And
black.
Show it to Mr. Harper before you leave.
I did show it to Mr. Harper.
I always thought it was weird that his feet are in that little bucket all the time.
It's just part of the character, I guess. I'm surprised they don't sell some sort of boggy foot soaker.
And that would be the one product I'd consider buying. Where are you keeping all this?
Hmm.
Is that one of your clues? I have no idea. Where are you?
No. I presented all the profiles. Yeah, I think I presented all the profiles to everyone already. It seems to be something they fixed in the other games. I don't remember if they have placeholder launch or not. I think they still did. I don't think they came up as much. But I remember them having like something where it's like, I don't know what that is or something. They didn't have any, they have that for the profiles because like I said, everyone knew everyone. But I remember some of the evidence having that, but I don't think it happened as much.
You don't know everything, I'm afraid. I can't help you with that. Why don't you show... You don't know everything. That's the same fabric from Mr. Remington's
Ooh.
curtains.
Okay.
It's Mr. Remington's fireplace poker. This slime on the handle. It's familiar for some reason. I can't help you.
Wait, hold on, let me...
Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that. Someone please...
I keep forgetting I have to click on walk-in mode. Oh, that's
You
about
should
Harper.
ask someone else.
Oh, never mind.
No, thank you.
I'll be
There's
shocked. Oh,
two of them, and
I'll be shocked if she
if
gives
you bring me
actually
something
important
with liquid on
information.
it, you can.
Well, oh,
I've been...
I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I didn't know you can redo the challenges.
No, thank you.
Is she not gonna care about anything without liquid? Oh,
Unfortunately, they've hunted in the swamp before.
Before it became a protected area?
Before that, yes, and one of them after that.
oh, interesting.
If you bring me something with you. He drew me into his journal. I was 20 years old. That's the end of the story.
I bet it's not. Does this explorer have a name?
Yes?
Are you going to tell me?
No.
Just a hard cut no.
You can put that away. I can't help. No, thank.
Mm. Alright, I'm not seeing anything super helpful. Might go to the little girl and ask for a hint. Maybe there's something that I'm missing.
You again. Ready with some cryptic advice, no doubt?
Don't let them take him.
Who?
Huh?
The murderer? That's my job. I gotta make sure that they...
No, the creature. Don't take him away. This place is his home.
Oh, Boggy. Hey, don't worry. I didn't really believe he could be, responsible for this mess.
You didn't?
No.
No.
Hmm.
I don't believe he could ever hurt anyone.
So, he won't get in trouble? You won't have to leave?
Well, he's been out here for what, 60 years, hasn't he? And stayed out of trouble for that long. I have a feeling some detective isn't going to change all that in one day.
Well, in that case, he says... Thank you.
Oh. Okay then. Maybe go back to the police guy and get a hint? Because he's been chilling here this whole time.
Try and solve every suspect's challenge topic. If you're struggling, don't forget to present profiles and clues to people who might be interested.
I did.
Oh, and hurry up. It's cold in this boat.
The water is black.
Ah, try and solve it. Oh.
Oh god, he is not helpful at all.
It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show.
Does that just show where you are? So if I were to go to like another area, right? Yeah, that just shows where you are. Okay. No, that's the treehouse. Alright. Right, I think I've... Hold back button to exit immediately from menus. Oh, that's helpful.
So,
Something happened here. There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window. These animals.
Well, challenges
They're
are
all-
fingies, Cole, not the
they're not-
fingies.
I don't recognize any of them. This is the creepiest office I've ever been in. Ever. This is the creepiest. This is the hunting memorabilia. Claws, teeth. It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing. I don't know what's in that jar, and I wish it wasn't in there. I'm gonna stop looking at it now.
It might be worth speaking to suspects again. About what? What do we want to speak to the suspects about? I've spoken to everyone about everything, I think. Right? I've spoken with you about all the topics. Oh, I haven't talked about the film footage.
Vincent's work, I see. I'm glad he knows how to use the camera at least.
What do you think all those noises are?
Well, judging by the time this was recorded, I'd be able to make a pretty good guess.
Alright, nothing? Cool. Everything here. Yep, okay. Wait, does he say? Feels like I'm done talking to him. Okay, feels like I'm done talking to him. There's somebody. Yeah, I'm missing one little thing.
so,
Yeah, feels like I'm done talking to him. I don't know why the game wants me to talk to the suspects again. Feels like I'm done talking to her. Yep. Done talking to her. I truly think I've talked to everybody.
Ah.
Yeah, anyone else I didn't double check? Yeah, I double checked everybody. So I'm done talking to everybody. So I'm wondering if it's something I just haven't examined yet.
Looks like this path leads to
Hmm. Hmm. %93 done? Maybe. Okay, you know what? Let me... see if I can get a hint. Hmm. Alright, said I was on chapter 3, I think, right? Da, 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 da. Okay. I mean, I can try that.
What?
I think yeah, no, I present everything here. It needs to be something where it isn't just, oh, present this at this. Do that. Oh, wait, hold up. It's looking it up time. It is. So according to this... Oh, I need to find which thing it is. No. Here we go.
What's this? Looks like the stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
Oh wait, do I have to fit these in here? Oh, they have... Oh, okay, so it's gonna be like footprints, right? Oh, I see, I see, I see. Oh, this thing. And then this.
I recognize that footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Interesting, interesting. Alright, nothing's happening though. Oh, wait. Oh, duh.
I'm impressed someone managed to pitch a tent here, and I'm impressed someone would want to.
Oh.
It's a colorful, boggy-themed padlock. He's staring into my soul. It should open if I set the right number.
Okay, he has a lot of boggy stuff, right? Oh, maybe something in the museum.
It's a poster.
Oh god, not Roman numerals. Okay. Alright, I'm looking this up because I don't know Roman numerals. Is that a 4-digit number? It could be a 4-digit number. XXXIV. 1934, that's a number. That's a 4-digit number.
I'm impressed.
I didn't think we could break into his tent when he's right there. Alright, so I'll try 19. Hey!
It's a journal. I guess it belongs to Echo. Bad news. Remington is dead. I don't know what to do. Was my whole protest in vain? They'll shut this place down, sure, but I'll never know if I got through to him. It's always written.
Interesting. Is that new evidence that we can ask about? No. Well, that did... Can I ask him about it? No. Alright, anything else I missed? Oh no, that's chapter 4, okay. I did that challenge topic. Let's see. What am I missing? Ask about that, ask about that. Ask about this. Let's see. Red flowers. Oh wait, there's case notes for a location? Hold up. Oh, there is. Okay, this might be helpful. Maybe I need all these. You talking about the crime scene? I thought I did talk to him about the crime scene. Oh, no. This is, I think this is just a category where I was like, this is stuff from the crime scene. This is stuff from Boggy's costume. Okay, I didn't realize it told you like the notes.
That museum is quite a nice building, which makes it look even more out of place in a swamp, is it? being held up in wooden supports? It's bizarre.
Alright. Alright, so there's stuff in the museum.
This is a really cramped museum. Just one room, not worth the admission. This is a really... Let's see here, who first discovered... Some educational facts about swamps. Did you know swamps are gross? Yes? Yes, I did. Apparently the museum was founded by the explorer many years ago, in a different location. It's only recently been moved here to be part of the tourist attraction. That might explain why it looks so out of place.
Alright.
Apparently, this is the exact hat worn by the explorers 60 years ago. It seems everyone is destined to lose a hat or two in this damn swamp. Books about Boggy and other mysterious creatures. I'll read them some other time. These are skulls? Oh, they're just models. Creepy models. Things in jars. Unless the thing is marmalade.
Alright. No. One more thing in here.
Some educational... Did you... Apparently... There's a little... This is a real... This is... There's a little... It's supposed... Boggy playing the piano. He's having a grand old time. Copyright MCM XXXIV. That'll be...
I didn't even have to look this up.
1934? Swamp Studios. Providing the best in swamp-based animated entertainment.
I think the book does keep shining or something.
It's a poster from the
Hey,
old
there
Boggy
we go.
cartoon show.
Okay, so now I think... Yeah, that's fine. What about the woods? Okay, there's something in the woods. We go to the woods.
The rock path leading back towards the museum. This staircase is a tree. And this place is so weird.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, why even have the sparkly effects that you don't actually help you?
I can see my reflection in it. Not bad.
Okay, woods is all set. Crossroads. There's something in the crossroads.
Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right.
I think the game wants me to 100% it. I mean,
this place is putting me off food.
I'm assuming that's what I have to do to
There's a
trigger the
museum
next
to the left and a
chapter.
cafe to the right. I'm not hungry.
Because I looked up a
This place is
walkthrough
putting
just
me
to
off
see if
food.
there's any like hints or something, and I got literally to where it
There's
says
a hollow
chapter
part
4
of the
starts.
tree, right at the front.
And I've talked to
It's too dark to see
everybody,
inside.
presented all the evidence, presented all the profiles.
It's the base of a gigantic tree, and it's sitting in the... Was this entire place built around it?
Okay. That's that. And I'm assuming there's some evidence I haven't found yet. No clues. Gift shop.
I'm not going to worry about how frail that would... It's a humble gift. It's a framed drawing of Boggy. What a shame, it's not even signed. It's a photo of the swamp entrance. Or it could be a painting. There's really no way to tell, you know? Boggy dolls, a Boggy's Bog mug. Maybe I'll get one and surprise Officer James for Christmas. Boggy doll, Boggy doll. Brightly colored Boggy baseball caps. Is there something behind them?
Okay, so we go back. Oh! We got evidence! Huzzah! A child's hat sold at the gift shop, designed to look a little bit like Boggy. Alright.
These hats look pretty stupid. Luckily, kids seem to like stupid stuff.
You sell a lot of them?
Yeah, they're pretty popular.
Interesting. Eyes in the trees? What do you mean eyes in the trees?
You don't know everything, I'm afraid.
Alright. Is there anything at the... Okay, there's a couple of things here.
A shipwreck? In a swamp? Does that make
That's
any
the
sense?
eyes in a big tree.
And why is there a cafe growing out of the side? The tables and chairs are made out of parts of a ship, I think. Never really learned much about ships. Grass, trees... There's a little locked door on the side of the ship here. I think it's part of the cafe.
Okay, so that's that. Bridge. Anything about the... Oh, I think it says I 100%ed it. This part. Yeah, okay. So I guess I'm just gonna go around, ask everyone about the hat.
You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
The only thing I haven't 100%ed is this, but I'm not sure there's a thing that tells me how to get that. I mean, it looks like it's just a boggy costume, like the chest piece of the costume I'm missing, but I don't know if I'm supposed to get that yet or not. Maybe I have to present the hat to somebody and it'll trigger it.
Junk they sell to tourists. It has no resemblance to the real creature.
That's great.
You don't give a shit.
I don't really have time to be.
You don't give a shit. You might give a shit. You like boggy.
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Oh, never mind. You don't care. I think I've talked to everyone about this. Wait. Is that it? So... Okay. Didn't show him the camera either? I didn't show who? The director guy? I thought I did.
Oh?
Van? What van? Oh.
I don't know if it's any use to you at all. I'll film again tonight and try to get a version without all those bizarre noises in the background.
Okay, that does nothing. Cool. Great. Okay. I think the only thing that I haven't 100% in here is the evidence, right? And the only slot that is empty is here, which I assume is the torso for the costume. So I'm thinking once I find that, that would probably trigger chapter 4. Oh wait, I also don't have the shoes. Wait. Outside
The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I can move some of them out.
Oh my god, we're about to do a chat.
A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
Flippers from a homemade boggy costume found hidden among the reeds outside Remington's office. 3 toes each and matched their footprints found in the same area. Design's incorrect. The real boggy had 2 toes. Okay, here we go.
I think it's time I went to talk to Officer James.
Hey! Wait, is this the last chapter? Hold on. How many chapters are in here? If we're on the last chapter, then I'll fucking finish it, but... Oh, there is no chapter 5. It's just... Is there no... Hold on. Chapter... Oh, okay. So, looks like it's... Okay, so... Alright, so looks like... Chapter 4... Well, chapter 4 is short, and then it's one chapter. You know, fuck it, I'm finishing it. Because apparently chapter 4 is, like, very, very short. Before I talk to him, though, I'm just gonna quickly ask about the flippers to everybody, because I'm at 98%, I might as well.
Guesswork. Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret.
Hey, I got an achievement for 100%ing. Let's go. Alright. I don't have to present everything to everyone anymore. Huzzah.
You finally returned. Well,
I still don't know who did it.
Creature? Where is he?
What swamp creature?
There's a specific answer?
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to.
Here we go, yeah. Chapter 4 isn't a chapter. Boggy's criminal record.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Yeah, I somehow 100%ed the game.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Boggy from last night? Let me see that photo.
Alright.
If that's not Boggy, what is it?
It's a
I
costume.
found designs for the costume in a trash
What's the
can.
point in chapter?
Not
I don't
only
know what the
that,
point in chapter
I
4
collected
is.
all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one
But
that...
the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature?
Well, the lost
What's
page.
this? I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the
Wait,
ones on this page.
I have a
They're
theory,
just
but I don't know if
part of
it's
these footprints.
correct. I'm gonna hold
Part
it
of the
until
costume.
I get confirmed or not
Grimoire,
confirmed.
This costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
Okay, so I guess this whole sequence is us just piecing it all together. So the wounds were made by the fireplace poker.
Prongs match up with the wounds perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime, see?
But this swamp slime was one of the reasons Boggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
Nope.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think.
The slime is swamp
This
juice.
stuff has an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom of the cafe, which reminds me,
Oh yeah, what was the
is
poison?
that exactly.
a poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom. He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
He got ill and had to return to his office.
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone?
Final chapter. The murder. Alright, Chad. Final guesses. Who do we think it is?
I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work
The
out.
video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the
Nerd.
right.
Yeah, let me see. Who am I gonna wildly accuse? Well, we know it's not her. I'm gonna go with director guy. Thinking maybe he dressed up as Boggy and just dressed up just to kind of like bring more attention to his film. That's my guess. Probably wrong, but I'll try it.
Drag them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order. And if you want to hear the sounds again,
I also think it's
you
weird.
tap
I don't know if it's correct or not, but this guy has a yellow blanket, and the Boggy costume has like a yellow thing for a torso. So I thought maybe that's the same thing, but then how would you keep the blanket together? I don't know. But that's the only thing I've seen where it's like yellow, you know? So it'd be wild if the officer did it. Because maybe the officer is like one of Remington's hunting buddies. And they wanted Boggy from themselves. So they dressed up as Boggy, and they even used like the yellow blanket thing as like the torso. But like, I don't know if he was in the swamp at the time. That's the only thing. But I think it's either the director guy or the cop. I think, because the cop is also not in the next game too. So you have to ask like, what happened to him and why Grimoire stopped being a cop? I don't know.
No problem. I can always check my case file if I want to go over my notes.
Oh, wait. Do I just... oh, I dragged these. Cooper opens Remington's office door. Okay, this is the hunting rifle at the culprit. So then that means this. He cries out as Boggy appears, fires a hunting rifle, and then culprit grabs a metal poker and stabs Remington. He cries out in shock and falls backwards, rips the curtain as he falls, drops a metal poker. No, this just drops a metal poker. And then he lands. There we go.
It. Ah, excellent. There's just two small details bothering me. First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
It was in the head somehow.
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the
Oh,
head
that
of
makes
the
sense.
costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
Ah, well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape?
He missed?
Did Remington miss his target?
At
No.
point blank, a man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain.
That's
The
true.
one thing
Who's
that
had a
has eluded me so
gunshot
far.
wound?
I'll drag the clue items from the left.
Oh, are we? Am I gonna say that the cop is hiding the gunshot wound with the blanket, and that's why he's like wrapped up in
onto my
it?
drawing here,
I don't know why I'm saying that it's the cop that did it.
and we'll see what happens when we compare the pieces I collected with the original design I found.
Hello, I am the
Wait,
murderer.
you never found the body piece, the torso.
You're right, and I never would have found it. Not lying around. Not like the others.
But what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made up of some thick material.
Oh, thick material,
Something
not like a
covering the culprit's
blanket?
entire upper
Wait.
body. I believe it may have even been enough to
To
soften...
soften the impact from a bullet. Aha!
Exactly.
Like a bulletproof
Well,
vest?
let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the costume?
Ah, fuck, I'm going with it.
Where is that
Nope.
last piece?
All right, yeah, I'm not right. I was saying that's like way too wild. Plus, a blanket wouldn't hide. I mean, it wouldn't stop a bullet, right?
Where is that?
Hmm.
Where is? Where is? Where is?
I don't know where it is.
How?
Oh.
We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple. He's still wearing it.
Wait, what?
I don't know what.
It's the poncho!
Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp. And lucky enough to have somebody else deal with him for you. You worked it out.
Right!
He had
Oh my
his
god, wait,
rifle
he
on
said
him.
he wears
got
layers.
half a glance at
He
you
has a
and
lot
pulled
of
the trigger without
layers.
hesitation.
But why would he do that?
He said he-
You were dressed as Buggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific specimen. Not to
He said he
mention
wears
his main
layers to help protect against the
attraction.
cold. That makes sense.
You're right. It doesn't make
It
sense.
doesn't make sense, does it? Not unless you're in on the secret.
That he's part of a hunting society. The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
Wait, I thought the last chapter was the final chapter. Hello?
A secret society, an order of hunters, seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you finally come around. It's not just
But
the...
what about Remington? He was a member of this order?
He made Boggy his own personal project. His own...
No, yeah, it's a final
obsession. For years He
chapter.
hunted the creature, the potential perfect addition to his collection.
But he owned the tourist attraction. He set it up himself, didn't he?
He did. It was just his way of forming a legal loophole. Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
A creature that might not even exist.
And that's why Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly. He didn't want to take any chances.
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service. That creature, he can live in peace again.
Can he? You tried to frame him for murder. You wanted everyone to think he was some kind of ruthless predator?
Well, think about it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down. Everyone would finally realize they had no business here.
He's not a killer. You didn't have the right... How can you know what Boggy wanted?
How can you know what Boggy wanted? He might not be what you're...
Detective,
Oh,
You.
what's this child doing
it's
here?
finished. Don't be angry. You should be glad. It's finally time to leave the swamp. You have another job to do.
We're kind of in the middle of something here.
I don't know.
Not that it makes any difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just to scare him. Convince him Boggy wasn't going to let him live here in peace any longer. But, true to form, he had his rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
Ooh. It doesn't make any difference. It makes a difference or ... Wait, do we choose what happens to him? Oh my god. I mean... Okay, so here's my thing, right? Remington... Well, I was gonna say Remington shot at him. So then Echo would be in self-defense. But also Remington was scared? But I don't... Who poisoned the food? It was Echo, right? Because you remember how the cook was like, yeah, Echo would ask what everyone's favorite food was. So he knew that Remington liked the bog dogs.
It makes a difference.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come with us. Fortunately, there's a police station just a few miles down the...
Oh.
Hey, wait!
What is he doing? Oh, you're right, there were eyes. Oh, I thought he was dead. Oh my god, it's a little guy. Foggy is real, chat. Hey, we found our hat.
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
Hey, let's go. That doesn't explain how Sally came to like help us, or I wonder if they just brought her into the next game. I never really specified how they started to work together. I don't know. I'm going to look it up. But, oh my god. I didn't expect us to complete 2 games today, but here we are. I thought that game was going to be longer, but I guess the game we played before was longer because it was newer and they probably packed more stuff into it.
Grimoire.
Oh.
Well, what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us everything he knew. A number of rumors going around the department have been confirmed.
Oh.
And Remington's office?
Searched down to the last detail. And well, we agree with you, but I know what you're thinking. I'd love to put an end to it, just the same as you. But there's always...
Are we going after them?
We'd better be.
Wait, why is a child helping us? Hello? Why are we bringing the small child into this? Okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys for joining me. Sorry about my OBS freaking out before. I don't know what the hell that is. Hope it doesn't happen again. Because it's a weird thing. It doesn't happen all the time. It'll happen sometimes. Most of my streams are totally fine. But it's just like sometimes. So I can't really ever pinpoint it. But yeah, let's see. Oh, Yazoo. I can read Yazoo. Thank you for streaming. Yeah, no worries. We finished 2 whole games today, and tomorrow we'll be finishing Paper Perjury. Oh my god, we'll be finishing so many games. Exciting. Let me just go ahead and raid Yaz real quick. How do you spell Yaz's name? Yaz. Z-S-U? Y-A... Why can I not have... Okay. Y-A-Z... S-U-B... Yes. Hold on. I'm trying to remember how to spell. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. There we go. Alright, thank you guys for the stream. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.